You're at your friend's house, it's time to watch some Formula One, right? But your friend's a Ferrari fan. Uh-oh. So you slowly open the door and walk in, and...
What the fuck is that?
Right? Your friend is sitting on the cold ground in the corner with candles surrounding him. Performing rituals to a picture of Charles Leclerc. You know what? Whatever. Let's not disturb him. So you quietly try to sneak by him, and he's like...
You just messed me up.
I had Charles winning in my head. Right? So you snap him out of it. And then you guys walk over to the couch and flick it on the TV. And he's like, man, I cannot wait for Ferrari to win this finally. As he's actively throwing bread on Lando Norris winning the Grand Prix in Calci. So it is now the formation lap. Your friend's hyped up. You're hyped up. You guys can't wait for the race to start, right? But
what was that little thing that just flew by the screen?
Oh, that was Ferrari's front left wing, right? So they can
only turn left now.
And you look over at your friend, and he's just having a spasm. So that one is now out of the race, right? But don't worry, there's still one more, right? And the start sequence initiates. Red, 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 green. But the Ferrari doesn't even start, right? Because they
forgot to fill it with gas.
And you look over at your friend, and he is just passed out on the ground, right? You know what? I guess I should have let him.
The diffuser is now secured.
Smoker!
4 last seconds remaining. 15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds left. Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
First time in Canada, and as soon as you step outside, you look up and...
What the fuck is that?
It's just a moose, the size of a small house, staring at you.
All of a sudden, 3 Canadians appear, and they're like, sorry about him, buddy. He's just a little cranky today. As they ride him off into
the distance.
Let's just go that way. So you walk a bit further, and look to your left.
And there's a full-blown hockey game going on in the middle
of the highway. Holy shit, and the cars are apologizing for getting in the way. So you look up at the TV that they brought, and the news is on, and it says that the US might be taking over part of Canada. And they're so nice that the Prime Minister goes, oh, no worries, no worries.
What do you want?
Alberta, Montreal, Toronto, take whatever you want. Holy shit, I might have to live here. So you stop at Tim Hortons for a coffee, and as soon as you walk in,
there's just another Tim Hortons.
Inside of this one.
What?
So you grab your coffee and walk out, and in that time,
they installed another Tim Hortons
in front of your car. So you walk over to your car and accidentally knock someone over.
They just broke their arm.
You're like, holy shit, I'm
so sorry. Like,
oh, no, that's my bad, buddy. Let me grab you some tinnies.
And have my car keys if you want them to.
Then you look over there. Someone's robbing someone. And he's like, I apologize for this one, buddy, but I need the money.
Here's my social security.
And here's a bottle of syrup.
Why are they so fucking nice?
Then something catches your attention, so you look behind you.
And
there's just a goose staring at you.
And he's just riding a beaver. So you get the fuck out of there. Oh, right, so the plan today is to get in this
small inflatable pool toy
and send it down this river over here called the Final Destination, right? Water's moving about 60 miles an hour, and it's filled with these rocks the size of cars.
But we're fine, because we have helmets made of
recycled plastic cups.
So me and 3 other idiots get in our boat and start paddling, right? And immediately, the river folds our boat
into an origami swan.
The guy in the front just falls off
and disappears off the face of the earth. And our guide's just like, oh, everyone just keep calm.
And then to my right, Gunther is just hanging off the side of the boat for dear life. And,
he's actually just gone now.
Yeah, let's just leave him. Oh shit, now we're approaching something called the Devil's Elbow, landmarked
by
a clump
of dead bodies, right? Now, we could just go around it, where it's just a calm river.
But no.
We signed up for this. This is what we do.
So we go straight through the middle. So they go through, and the entire boat capsizes, and 3 of them drown.
Only one of them makes it out.
And the one that makes it out,
instead of calling up his wife,
the first thing he does
is books another trip.
All right, it's my first time being a cat. Let's see what the instructions say. All right, step 1, it says to locate the nearest human and sit directly on the object they're using.
Bonus points if it's a laptop
or a newborn child.
Okay, yeah, because that establishes dominance. Great. All right, next it says to go into another room and scream like you're dying until a human walks in.
And then act like nothing happened.
Okay, because that maximizes the attention we'll be getting. Yep, that's perfect. Okay. Then it says to locate the most fragile object in the house
and attempt to knock it down. And then it says
here to ensure that it's high enough to break or shatter. Oh yeah, because they won't be needing all those antiques, right? Okay, after that it says to demand food, but when it's served,
don't eat it.
because that will establish dominance. Yep, perfect. All right, and then it says to act dramatic, and then when they try to pet you, act offended and start biting them.
Okay. Seems like a pretty normal activity.
Next it says to look for any nice materials,
Luxury couches, sofas, carpets,
and use them to sharpen your claws. Oh, that's really smart because who knows when I'll be needing to use them, right? And then finally it says to sleep on
literally anything but the bed the humans
give you and sleep for at least 18 hours a day.
Great, because we are gonna need that energy. New York City is like the universe's testing site, and Philadelphia is what happens when the test subjects escape, right? You'll go to New York, and the first thing you'll see
is a rat the size of a velociraptor.
right? Definitely came out of a lab. And guess what? These rats are just part of the general population, right? They're walking around with the humans. They're taking the
Trains with
the humans, right? And the people who escaped are the ones in Philly. You'll try to cross a random street in New York and, what is that mystery blob
that's just floating down the street?
Right? And it just goes down into the drain.
But at least people on Kalshi are saying that New York is going to win the basketball game, right? Oh, and the people who did escape to Philadelphia are probably living without their kidneys because in New York you have to pay, one
body part per month
just to live in an apartment the size of a microwave. Oh, and don't forget that you must reserve 1/4 of your apartment for the oversized rat that maintains a parasitic relationship with you, and your windows have to be covered by pigeons the entire time, right? Or you could just move into Philly and eat cheesesteaks all day and
climb up some poles and
maybe get in some street fights. If you peeked under a storm drain in Philadelphia, you'd probably see some raccoons, maybe some crushed beer cans, maybe like 4 guys playing cards in lawn chairs, right? But if you peeked under a storm drain in New York, you would either see one of 2 things. Maybe the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? Or you would be making eye contact with a creature
that has never been classified by science ever.
First time at a college football game. You're just trying to watch some football, right? So you walk in and...
What the fuck is that?
There's just a dude in full body paint chugging a beer through a traffic cone. Whatever. Maybe that's just school spirit. So you walk over to find your seat, right? And you look over there, and there's a frat guy
already passed out, face
down on the bleachers.
And you look to the right. There are just 2 random guys in clown outfits having a full-on fist fight
over which team is
going to win next week's game.
And security walks in and just drags them out. And as soon as you take your seat, Shaquille O'Neal
and Thanos
both sit down directly in front of you. So you're just staring at a wall now. Right? So you move to the right, and then you look up, and there's a grandma in full face paint, screaming,
"Kill the other team! Murder them!"
Keep in mind, the game hasn't even started yet.
So what the fuck is she even saying, right?
All of a sudden, you're like, holy shit, I'm thirsty. So you flag the concession guy down, and he walks over, and you're like, yeah, I'll just take a water. And he's like, oh yeah, sure, dude.
That'll be $70.
So the game starts, and not 5 seconds in, some dude instantly sprints onto the field, fully naked, with a school flag, right? And you look behind you, and one guy just
lights his jersey on fire.
So now the fire department shows up, and they have to delay the game once more.
So at this point,
you just exit the function.
First day of chemistry class, and as soon as you walk in...
What the fuck was that?
A fireball just whizzes right past your head. Holy shit. So you look up.
And your teacher is just Professor Snape.
This is gonna be interesting. So you walk over to find a seat, right? And then out of nowhere, some kid starts striking a Bunsen burner in your face. So you dodge it.
And he just lights his own hair on fire.
And books it over to the emergency shower.
Oh, let's just go that way.
So you walk over towards the lab benches.
And Gunther is there.
Just creating mustard gas.
What the fuck are we doing?
Right? And the professor pulls out his wand and just turns Gunther to stone and goes, class,
today we will be dissolving Gunther.
What the fuck? So you get up. We need to evacuate
right the fuck now.
And you look to your left. The smart kid is just sniffing the chlorine gas and just passes out. And the kids to the right just start chanting, chemistry, 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 chemistry.
So you just get the fuck out of there.
In class, you're in the middle of a presentation. Suddenly you see something out of the corner of your eye. It's your friend. Now, is he A, listening and taking notes as a good student would? Or is he B, constructing
the most heinous facial expression imaginable?
Perfectly contracting his facial muscles in a way that would even make the
toughest Navy SEALs laugh.
Now let me give you a hint. It is not A. Now you must maintain a composure that
not even Marcus Aurelius could contain.
Right? You're trying desperately not to laugh. Meanwhile, he's over there like this. Right? And you look over at the teacher and she goes, boom. You just lost 10 points off of your presentation. So you just block him out for the entire remainder of the presentation, right? But then you realize he has access to your entire
Slideshow PowerPoint.
right? So you get to the end, and instead of there being a thank you for watching sign, it's a video of Iron Man, right? But it's not just Iron Man. It's AI edited
To have Charlie Kirk's
face on it. Uh-oh, that's not too good, right? You look over at the teacher, and she's just looking at you like this. And your eyes move slowly down to Bro. And Bro is just like this. Right? So you just give him a right hook, a left hook, and then you get sent to the principal's office. Fire alarm goes off. Beep! Holy shit,
I gotta get out of here.
Teacher goes, all right, class, everyone slowly
Slowly.
get into a single
file line at the door, right? Smoke is pouring from the ceiling. You look to your right, holy shit,
Gunther is just on fire.
right? So he's
panicking. And the teacher goes, Gunther, no, no, no.
Stay in the line and do not move until I tell you.
So Gunther is now ash. You look behind you, it looks like a volcano. Everyone's choking on the smoke, and the teacher goes, hold up, guys,
before we leave.
Let me just take attendance.
all right, Adam, here, Selena, here, Ella.
Where did Ella go? Oh,
Ella's also
Ash.
So you can finally leave now, right? And before you leave, the teacher goes, guys, just take your phones and your backpacks off and just leave them in the burning building.
right. So everyone does that, and you finally start walking out.
And you get halfway out the building, and teacher goes,
No, guys.
someone messed up the line.
Let's go back and do it again.
what? So you guys finally make it out of the building, right? And you're out there, and they're like, all right, now where should we stand?
Should we stand in the dry grass that's extremely flammable?
Or should we stand on the road that's not flammable at all?
Yeah, let's
Go to the grass. And then
Let's just
Watch the building burn down.